This is the Merienda Stories podcast.
We aim to offer a virtual table for people all over the world to share their stories. Because we believe that exchanging life experiences is one of the best ways to learn, grow, and enrich life.
We are just real people having real conversations about real life.
Over a nice merienda, why not? My name is Ana.
And I am Jesus.
And we are your hosts at Merienda Stories. Welcome to episode 3.
Yay, episode 3.
Today we have a guest. Her name is Miriam. And Miriam is from Nigeria. But actually, we met in Austria a few years ago when we were both studying our masters in innovation management. And since then, I'm not sure what her life has been like. And I'm sure it's been very colorful, very interesting. So this is why we wanted to kind of reconnect and see how Miriam has been doing. So maybe Miriam, you can introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your hometown and what brought you to Austria. Let's start there.
Okay, that's thank you for the polite introduction. Like you rightly said, we met in Austria when we were obtaining our master's degree in innovation and product management. I returned to Nigeria in 2018, October to be precise. So we have this, I think most countries have this, where you return and have to do like a mandatory military service for, I don't know, it depends the number of years, but ours is 1 year. I had to undergo that for a year. So the whole of 2019, I did that whilst working. And then I was actually living with my parents at the time in Abuja, which is the capital city of Nigeria. Abuja. And then after my, yes. So after my program, the 1 year program, which is called the NYSC, I got a job in Lagos City. And so I've been, yes, Lagos. I've been here working since February 2020. Yeah, and it's been awesome, quite different from Abuja. Abuja is more peaceful, more quiet, but Lagos is very populated, densely populated. In fact, I think it's about 15 million people, and that's even more
10
than
million.
15.
15. Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that's big.
Densely populated. Yeah, so I mean, there are lots of opportunities here, some major international companies, and that's why people tend to migrate from different states here. Well, so far it's been great. In Nigeria, of course, our first language is English, but we have 3 other major languages called Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa. And Yoruba is spoken in Lagos. Yeah, so you tend to see people who speak Yoruba a lot more here.
And what do you speak?
Yeah.
Which one do you speak? All 3 of them, or
2?
Okay.
Yeah, I speak 2 of them, but not fluently. But you know, I can. It's it's sufficient. And yeah,
could you tell us a word in the how different are those dialects? And maybe you can tell us, I don't know, good afternoon.
Okay, okay, good afternoon in Yoruba would be ekason. Ekason, yes. Cool. Yeah, and in Hausa, basically sanu, that's just a greeting.
Sanu. Okay, well, it's very far different. Actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very far.
Interesting.
Yeah,
cool.
So that's for the most part, that's what Lagos is all about.
How's the lifestyle there actually for you? Do you live in a house, in a flat? How do you get around? Do you walk? Do you drive? Or?
All right, so you cannot walk in Lagos, definitely not, because places are very far apart.
15 million, yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, exactly, you know. And yeah, so I mean, when I was living with my parents, I was living in a family home, but then I relocated from Abuja to Lagos, where I live now, and so I had to rent a place of my own. Like I said, I have neighbors, I'm living in a house, standard house, 2 bedrooms, kitchen, bathroom, etc.
Nice.
I'm very comfortable, I'll say. And considering the congestion on the road, the traffic and all that, I try not to drive as often, actually, because people drive a little bit, you know, You understand? So,
Yeah.
so I try to use an Uber.
Mm-hmm.
I use an Uber often, actually.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so it's just easier. I don't have to stress about anything. I just relax and get to my destination.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
quite expensive, but I make it work.
How does public transport work there?
Also, I mean, would you? I know someone asked me this question. Would you consider Uber public transport? No.
I guess, yeah, also no, but
You
In a
could,
way, but but that's not what you're referring to, right?
I guess,
I'm
yeah.
more like a metro or bus
Oh,
or something like that.
yes. Yeah, so we have these big buses similar to the ones in I mean, similar to the ones in Austria. So we have those, and then they're very like I mean they're very new. They have air condition, very official. Everything, you have to get a ticket. You have to do that. Really good. And then we have the more informal ones that just stop by the roadside, pick people. Those ones are used mostly by the, I would say, the less privileged people. So we have, I would say we have everything for everyone. It's not everyone that can afford to use an Uber all the time. I try, I mean, considering the COVID and all that, I just make sure I use an Uber when going out just to be safe. And you asked a question, what brought me to Austria? I think you already said, you gave that. Prior to coming to Austria, I was actually obtaining my bachelor's degree in Ukraine. And I know when I say Ukraine, people are like, wow, what took you there? It's such a strange place, but it was awesome. And it was an experience. My mom used to work with the bank here in Nigeria. And so she had lots of colleagues who had children scattered around the world. And they sort of recommended Ukraine because it was, it was developing, I would say. And so we had lots of universities that were affiliated with American universities. And so that's why I decided to try that. And from there, I moved directly to Austria, obtained my master's degree, met the beautiful Anna, and also did some, I also worked there for a short while, and then I came back to Nigeria, and the rest is history.
Very interesting. I actually forgot about the fact that you came from Ukraine before coming to Austria. So you've been around.
Yeah, I think I would say approximately 8 years. Yeah, outside Nigeria. Yeah.
And how is it like coming back? Because that's always an interesting topic. People always talk about expatriation. And I think it's also an interesting topic to go back to your home country. So repatriation, it's a different challenge, I think.
It is. I tell you, it was a challenge because, of course, the way of life here is definitely different from the way it was in Austria, the way it was in Ukraine. I would say I had high expectations when I got back. Well, of course, I had to work on myself. I had to adapt quickly, and it's been fine ever since. I mean, in Nigeria, you have lots of people who study abroad, so it's about study and all that. But yeah, I've adapted beautifully, I would say.
Oh, that's really nice.
So it's good. It's really good that when you come back, you also find people that has had the same experience as you have had. Because I can imagine when you come back after so many years, you are not the same person anymore.
No, not at all.
And it can be a big contrast for you. Like, I can imagine if I will move back to Spain anytime, I can imagine it will take me really quite
a while to adapt.
Quite time to adapt again to my home country, but still, because when you are, I mean, I'm already almost 9 years in Germany, so I can imagine if I get back, it will be like super hard because I would say, because there are really differences, even if it's Europe, but there are really differences. So for you, I can imagine Nigeria, Ukraine, Austria, and back there after 8 years, you are really not the same person, and I don't know, really. But it's good that you have many people like are coming from the same background or the same experience, more open-minded, because I also think when you are living abroad from some time and you meet people from all the countries and you have different experiences, this enriches you a lot.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean,
it opens your mind a lot.
Yes, exactly. You've hit the nail on the head. Yeah, you're more open-minded. And I mean, humans are very good at adapting to any situation. So, I mean, even moving from Nigeria to Ukraine, it was okay because we had a large African community. So it still felt in a way like I was still at home. But moving from Ukraine to Austria, there was a major change there for me. I had to adapt as well. So I think we're humans, we're meant to move and we're meant to adapt to any situation. So yeah.
Actually, I think one of the things that I was telling Jesus when I was telling him that we were going to have you as a guest today was, I was saying that I remember that you as a very, very strong person, like, I don't know, like you have like inner strength in you somehow. And you kind of like know yourself and are able to go through different challenges in a very like strong, stable way. So maybe a question that I had for you, and I'm really interested, is like, what motivates you? Like, what helps you to go through any challenges that you're facing wherever you are?
It could be different things. First, I would say, I mean, this is quite cliche, but my family, I mean, they've invested a lot in me, my education, my upbringing. And so when I just have to keep, aiming higher and higher to, make them know that all they've invested in me is just not in vain. And also, I'm usually motivated by the successes of people. I hope I've said that right. Yeah, seeing people succeed, especially in areas and things that I would like to do as well. So it just makes me think, oh, if this person did it, I can do it as well. So currently I'm applying for a major job. I work with a fintech company right now. I know I haven't mentioned that, but of course I want something. Sorry?
Did you say fintech or?
Yes, financial
fintech.
technology.
Cool.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, so I mean, there has been another opportunity which has presented itself, and it's quite daunting. Only the best get it, but I know like 2 people who have gotten it. So that's what I'm working towards now.
Super
and
cool.
besides that, I'm also trying to go into more of arts and crafts. I used to paint before I left Nigeria for Ukraine, but then life and stuff happened. I just abandoned that hobby. But now I'm gradually getting back into it, and candle making. So I'm starting candle making business. Candle
making.
Oh, cool.
Candles.
Really?
Sorry.
You are doing candles. Anna, you have to say something about
we tried to. I tried to make candles. I do.
Oh, really?
For fun, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I'm looking to make exotic candles. Those that come in human shape and just the silhouette and stuff. Yeah. So that's one.
Nice.
Because I mean, those in jars are quite common here. Everyone's doing it, but I just want to.
Do you have some that you can show us?
Not now, not currently. Okay. I haven't made some in a while. Yes. But,
maybe when you started this candle business, we will bring you back on Merienda Stories so that you can show.
Oh yes.
Show us the pieces.
That would be awesome.
Cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes. That would be nice. Yeah. So that has been it so far.
So maybe let's go back to you talked a little bit about Nigeria and Lagos. I am super curious about this place. What about food there in Lagos or in Nigeria in general? Because I remember you were eating a lot of very spicy food. You like
you remember?
Yes, I remember.
So I think we're in a way a little bit similar to the Indians. Indians eat a lot of spicy dishes and all that. Ours is more of pepper spicy.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I don't know if you recall, there are times I used to cook and then people would be like, oh, Miriam. So,
what have you done? What have you done? You want to kill us? You want to kill us?
I know, right? So, yeah. So we have a wide variety of dishes. We have pounded yam. Pounded yam looks like, I would say, mashed potatoes. It looks like, but it's not. And then you eat it with a soup. So you just use, and actually you have to use your God-given cutlery.
So okay, yeah, nice.
Yes. Yeah, it's almost prohibited to be caught eating with a fork and knife. Just like how the Italians don't break their spaghetti before cooking, or having pineapple on pizza, that kind of taboo. So yeah,
so you eat,
we eat
so you eat a lot with your hands, as I
not
understand.
a lot. No,
Okay.
not a lot. Just meals that are in the category of mashed potatoes. I have to put it that way because I know you know mashed potatoes, so that's the only analogy I can use. Yeah, so those we eat with hands, but when you eat rice, you know, what else? Rice or anything else, it's use cutleries.
Maybe you can
cutlery. No plural for cutlery, right?
Yeah, cutlery, I think is plural.
Okay.
Miriam, something that I would like to ask you, because you are our first guest from Africa, is how different is life in an European country, like for example, Austria, and an African country like Nigeria? Because I hear a lot like life there, well, okay, there is more poor people and so on, but I also get that people are happier, are more relaxed, and enjoy their lives more. In Europe or in the West part, we are always so stressed, we live so fast, so competitive. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about that, because I think this is very interesting, at least for me.
Yeah. So as you might know, Nigeria is a developing country. We're still developing in that many things are not as they should be.
But my question is maybe a little bit more in the direction of how people live their lives. Like, do they live more relaxed lives? Do they I don't know, do they meet outside? How is life there? More social? I don't know, this kind of stuff.
Oh, very social, I would say, very social. I mean, you find people who work from like 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and after work, they're out somewhere in the lounge, drinking, having fun, might leave there 11 p.m. You know, so they make sure they create time for fun. From Saturday to Sunday, everyone is out having fun, you know, drinking, just being merry, regardless of the situation in Nigeria. Like, people are very happy, I would say. I think they've just accepted, you know, the situation. And we all know that, yes, we have to work together, you know, to make things better. But for now, you know, you have to just enjoy yourself.
I see something a little bit similar in the Philippines, where life is hard, economy is not good, but somehow people are able to, I don't know, stay connected and kind of live through it and be able to find happiness despite the challenges that they have on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah. So
I think even if we say that in the Western countries we are more developed, I think we have taken it a little bit too far, and we should come back a little bit and relearn from how we live. Because I think
just relax a bit
too much. Relax a bit, yes. I think has gone a little bit too far. So we have to learn a lot from you.
Yes,
also.
I would say so. So that's basically it.
And what is your plans for the future? Would you like to stay in Nigeria forever, or you say, I might want to go back to Europe, or I don't know, US? How do you see it at this point in your life?
So I love to travel, obviously. I still have plans to travel in 2022. I have plans to travel, you know, do a little bit of traveling. I'm not certain if I would like to relocate completely. I might like to travel initially, you know, just understand where I would like to stay eventually, and then, you know, make that decision. So, I mean, one of the places that have always been on my mind is Canada. It's one place that's very diversified. You find people from all parts of the world, you know. So that's one place I would like to go to. And as regards, you know, settling there, I'm not certain as of now, because there are a lot of factors that will determine where I end up.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Nigeria it is. So then we will have to go there and visit you.
Yes. Yes. And I don't forget, I said I was going to visit the Philippines.
Yes,
Manila,
please.
nice.
Yes.
So that will happen.
Yeah, let's do that.
And
then
Spain.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's pause a bit about all the inspiring topics and talk about Merienda. Do you have a Merienda?
Oh, yes, I do. Do I present it?
Yes.
Yes, show it so that everybody can see it.
Yeah, I'm kind of on a diet, so I'm doing a 3-day flush or detox.
Oh, wow.
So I'm allowed to eat fruits. So I have apple. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, apple, really? I cannot.
It's so funny.
Yes. But it has brown because it's been out for a couple of minutes. But my apple slices. And then I have something. So this is a drink. I don't know. Can you see it?
Malta. Or? Yeah,
yes.
Malta.
Malta Guinness. You know Guinness, right?
I know Guinness.
He loves
I drank
Guinness.
On Friday evening in an Irish pub. What's that?
Yeah, so this is Malta Guinness. No, it's a malt drink basically. It's non-alcoholic. It's made from, I think, Bailey. Sorry, it's made from Bailey. Yeah, so it's like a grain. I think I'm not sure. I'm not so certain. Okay. But yes, it's a malt drink. It's really nice when cold. Ooh. I think you can see. I just brought it out from the fridge. So
does it taste similar to the Guinness beer, or it tastes different, very different?
I know I've tasted Guinness beer, but I'm not sure. I can't remember how that tastes. But I don't know. Do you know what malt tastes like?
Yeah.
So
basically. Is there a lot of Guinness culture there? Because I remember being a couple of years ago in an African restaurant, and they served me Guinness beer brewed in Nigeria, which was like crazy.
Oh,
yes, yeah. We have a major brewery here in Nigeria, and so people are happy a lot, so they tend to drink a lot. So we have all sorts of brands here, and different types of beers.
Another reason to go there.
So,
Nigeria, there we go. I think it's really funny that you have Apple. Miriam, really, really funny, because Anna, what do we have? Not so healthy, but as you.
Not so healthy. It's like apples,
really?
but we made it apples, but we made it into like fritters, like it's with sugar and cinnamon and baked.
Wow.
I guess normally you would fry this, but I tried to make it healthier, so I baked it.
Healthier.
It's not really, it's not the consistency I wanted, but it's okay. It's okay.
It was the first try. We'll keep improving that. So it's baked instead of fried.
So,
it tastes very good.
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh, I imagine. So I want to ask, did you make this from scratch?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Just the apples, and then the batter with flour, milk and eggs, and then I coat it with sugar and cinnamon and bake it. I would say it's not the best, so
but it tastes very, very good.
We actually make something similar to this, but with plantains. Anna, you should know plantains, right?
Yes. The bananas.
Same, exactly. So we do make stuff like that. We make bread out of it. I mean, sometimes you have to. For me, I'm just doing the detox not for my weight or anything, but just for sometimes it's important.
So how does this detox work?
Okay, so it's actually a program I recently joined. So it's you get a package, it comes with the tea, with the protein shake, with all that. And unfortunately, you can't eat solid food like rice. No,
nothing.
Just fruits. Yeah.
So
meat
3
also
days.
no meat.
Meat, chicken breasts. Yes, with that.
Okay.
Be classified as meat, I guess. Yeah, so you can have that and have boiled eggs, but nothing outside that.
And you're doing it for 3 days.
Yeah, just 3 days.
Okay, and what is
the? There's a herbal tea that comes with the package, so you have that, and that kind of flushes your system, and yeah, so you feel lighter, you feel more,
energized.
I think it's, yeah, this is my second day, so yeah.
Do you do that often, or?
Okay, I used to do it on my own. This is the first time I'm joining like a program. I used to do it on my own, but sometimes I'll say 3 days, and after the first day I give up, So, but now because I'm doing it with others, so I'm very motivated to just complete it. So the next one will be 7 days.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Yeah. So it's just some people on Instagram, and then a nutritionist, an instructor. So I also have to go to the gym later this evening. So it's a very full program, to be honest. So very, very nice, I would say.
And it's cool because you're doing it with others, and that gives you extra motivation, I think.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Exactly.
Yes. Cool. Good luck.
Wow.
I wanted to ask you also about another topic, because you said you're
Okay.
in the fintech industry, and
Yes.
my only exposure to Africa in general was South Africa. So I visited Cape Town. Very limited view, of course. That was 2019 in February. And I learned, or my observation was that there's a lot of like startups related to different industries, but also a lot specifically in fintech that are coming from Africa. And the explanation that I got from one of these guys who was organizing a big startup like event in South Africa, but it's for whole of Africa. So basically, I think they go around the different countries and do some pitches and bring them all together once a year in Cape Town. And he was saying that it's because basically people are more creative because they have a different system and they're able to then think out of the box. And then when they do this, they develop something then that's scalable and also maybe even relevant to other countries. So I found that super cool, and I just wanted to hear from you what you think about this, especially as you're working in the fintech industry.
Yeah, that is so true. For example, where I work, we create financial software solutions. We have our customers are basically the government, other financial institutions. So we help kind of consolidate their payments, revenue collections using technology, basically. That's the most basic way I can explain it. And, previously things were not, I would say a little bit all over the place. The government had various bank accounts, and there was no platform, for example, to view what they had in each of these bank accounts. And as a result, you have a lot of fraud. So they're trying to eradicate that. And, I think initially my company, the company I work with, they were into a different business, but they saw opportunity in this space. Like you mentioned, people are thinking outside the box rather. People want to find easier ways to do things, just want to grow, basically, I would say, and just be more, what's the word? Well, just more efficient. That's just the word. So yeah, so we ventured into this business in 2012, where we create financial solutions to different customers across Africa for now. We're still looking at, international business. We're talking to a couple of people. We have many people who come to us, oh, we want to take your business to, this country, we want to do this, we want to do that. So it's been very good. Yeah.
Nice.
And right now we have a new, I'd say a new product. It's called mobile money. And I think you should know this because it's in the Philippines as well. Yeah, so we're trying to go into that. We have an app as well as different touch points. So currently now gearing towards quality assurance, which is basically testing our product to ensure that it meets the set requirements. And so I would say we're diversifying, going into different businesses, just looking at what is out there for us. Yes.
Yeah,
looks like there's a lot going on there as a developing country. It's
exactly. Yes, and a lot more still needs to be done, in all honesty. We're trying to be, like the Western world, really as efficient as the Western world.
But this is where innovation comes from, right? Like when you have all these different challenges and you find alternative solutions. Yeah.
Mm.
Jesus has a question for you. Jesus has a question for you.
Okay.
Jesus, you ask it. I think you know what question I'm thinking of.
No, I don't remember. Maybe you want to ask it instead
You
of me.
know it.
Sorry, I don't know.
Do you have a pet?
Oh, yes.
No. I don't have a pet.
Okay.
But I'm looking to get a cat. I would have loved to have a dog, but as you know, dogs are like babies. You can't leave them at home and go to work for hours and get back.
Mhm.
You have to walk them. You have to be there for them. I feel like cats are more independent.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
that's so I'm looking to get preferably not a kitten, a grown cat, and but the thing is, I have neighbors who live pretty close, so I would have to ask them, because there's a myth with cats here. People for some reason just don't like cats as much. So
okay.
I would have to seek permission to make sure it's fine
Mhm.
with everyone. Yeah.
Cool.
Hope to visit soon.
Yes, I hope so. Nigeria is safe. It's really safe, especially when you know someone and you know what you're here to do.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Whenever you're
It'll be
ready, if
awesome.
I'm here, I'll be glad to host you and make sure you're very comfortable.
Yeah.
You have the best experience.
Oh, awesome.
Looking forward to
Wow.
go there and drink a good Guinness.
Oh Lord, you would drink all sorts, all different types.
Nice.
Sounds
It's really
good.
awesome here.
And spicy
And hot.
food.
I think it's I'm actually sweating now. It's about 27 degrees.
Ooh,
27.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really hot. So
Yeah.
if you come here, you get really tanned.
Yeah.
So it's
Here autumn is
awesome.
starting now. So
Oh wow. So what's
summer's
the
over.
degree now? The temperature rather.
I would say around 15, between 15 and 20.
Oh wow, that's awesome. I miss this.
So it's okay.
I missed fall. I miss
Yeah.
fall a lot. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
all year round it's like scorching hot. The sun.
So it's
besides when
always
it's
hot
raining.
the whole year. The whole year is hot, more or less.
Except in December, but it's not like cold. It's still maybe around 17, 20. Yeah.
No, it's not cold. Yeah.
Still relatively warm if you look at it. So yeah.
But it's funny, like of course you always want what you don't have, right? Like now you are missing fall
It's always
and
like
we
that,
are
yes.
missing like 30 degrees. So it's life.
Yes, totally.
Wow.
Wow, Miriam,
Awesome.
it has been really awesome to have you.
Excellent.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's always
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to have this conversation, to have been invited to,
we are
enjoy with you.
Very happy.
Yes, thanks for joining.
Thank you very much.
We'll invite you back when you want to share about your candle business.
We want to see them. We want to see the candles.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Ciao, Miriam.
Yes,
have a good.
Thank you, Miriam. Talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Bye, Jesus. Bye, Anna.
Bye.
Ciao.
Thank you for joining us at Merienda Stories.
Tune in next time for more stories. Real people having real conversations about real life.
Over a nice merienda. Gracias.
Maraming salamat.